I'm here at the Nines, one of Portland's most distinguished hotels with an incredible view of downtown Portland, 2 restaurants, tons of event spaces, and one of my favorite places to film and photograph weddings. We're gonna take a look at this space today and walk through what it would look like if you had your wedding here at this hotel. Let's check it out. Now, the history of this building goes all the way back to the beginning of the 20th century when it was the Meyer and Frank building. That was one of those big department stores, and there was a lot happening here. There were pharmacies, there was retail space, and now it's been transformed into this beautiful hotel. Something that stands out about the Nines is the diversity of the spaces. There are multiple restaurants, tons of different types of event packages. So depending on the size of your event, the scope of your event, there's all kinds of customization you can do. You don't have to have everything happen in one place. You can really make it your own. Now, as a hotel, the Nines is an enormous building. In fact, it features 331 guest rooms, including this room called the Nines Suite. Out here we have just a beautiful panoramic view of downtown Portland, tons of space for you and your wedding party where you could get ready on the morning of your wedding day. It is also an incredible option for a honeymoon suite. The Nines Suite comes with all of these unique spaces and just areas where your bridesmaids or groomsmen can get ready on the morning of. You have this gorgeous bedroom with a TV that literally pops up out of the bed. It's like so crazy. And then you have bathroom spaces like this with all of this marble and just really ideal lighting for getting ready photos. You can do hair and makeup here. There's even this bathtub that just sits with a view of the Willamette River, and then downtown Portland is right outside. These suites basically function like an apartment. There's so much space. You have this whole dining room area, and then if you follow me back into the kitchen, there's enough room back here to host like a little dinner or a brunch for your friends, so you can really make yourself at home. Now, beyond the suites, the hotel also offers room blocks with regular hotel rooms, and we'll take a look at one of those next. Nice thing about having a wedding at a hotel is the room blocks. You have so many options to put your guests up, and this isn't any old hotel. We're right in the middle of downtown Portland, which means that outside of the window, you have just these incredible views of the city and just everybody in one place. It's so easy. Down on the 6th floor, there are multiple event spaces where you could host anything from a small event all the way up to a giant wedding. There's room for after parties, cocktail hours, and everything in between. Now, let's talk about indoor spaces. Here in the Nines Ballroom, you have 7,700 square feet where you could host anywhere from 50 to 500 guests. Something that I love about this space, other than the 18-foot ceilings and the chandeliers, is the fact that it comes with a dance floor. It comes with a full-on set of linens and tables and chairs and everything you're gonna need if you wanna have your ceremony and or your reception here in one space. Now, something that's nice is that these walls do partition it off. So if you have a smaller guest count, or if you want to separate the wedding altar from the reception, then there's all kinds of flexibility, and it just sort of has all the trappings of a proper conference center ballroom. Now, if you're planning to have a little bit more of an intimate event, then you don't have to rent out the entire ballroom. In fact, here in the City View living room, you have space where you could do a micro wedding or a cocktail hour. It's also super ideal for an after party. You have all of these cool packages with like up lighting. There's views of Pioneer Square. It's just a very cool vibe. Now, the gallery living room is another amazing space here on the 6th floor, and right now it's set up as kind of a ceremony area, but you could have anything you want to do in here for about 20 to 80 guests. Treat it like more of an intimate indoor vibe, and the views of this city are just crazy. It's so cool up here. Now, one of my favorite features of the Nines is the fact that you can rent this space until 1 in the morning. As you probably have found out by now, most spaces across Portland, they're gonna shut off at like 10 p.m. because of noise ordinances, but here you can party all night. Now, another huge consideration is parking. Something that I love about the Nines is that they actually offer valet with the wedding package, and it's discounted. Now, something that I love about the Nines is how many spaces it has, like here in the library. If you need a place to get together with your wedding party right before the ceremony, or you want to have a little cocktail hour or something, there's a bar right across the hall, and there are just tons of unique little nooks like this one. Now, for a sleek, modern vibe, you have Departure, which is this restaurant on the top floor of the building. There are 2 decks out here. There's room for private events or a full restaurant buyout if you want to have up to 250 people. There are panoramic views of downtown Portland and delicious pan-Asian cuisine. Now up here on the west deck, you have room for up to 100 guests. You have a little cocktail lounge inside, and then you can do a little reception up in this space with a view of the West Hills of downtown. It's just such a cool space to kind of bring your people together. It's a little more intimate, but there is plenty of room if you want to have a party of up to 100 people. On the other side, you have the east deck, which is a similar vibe, except this smart pergola, which covers up if it's raining or if we're just having a typical Portland day. There's space heaters, but if it's sunny, you can open the ceiling, and this is another great space to do a cocktail hour. You could have your reception here, and it feels very exclusive and private. I just love it up here. If you want the same beautiful view but the comfort of being inside, then the stateroom gives you more of an intimate vibe with these lounge chairs on the lower level, and then on the upper level, you could do a small, intimate reception. Now down on the 8th floor, we have the second restaurant, Urban Farmer, here in the middle of the atrium. There's this beautiful little semi-private dining space called the Pantry, and the decor is so modern farmhouse style. They've got all of these canned fruits and vegetables made by the executive chef. It's a really cool space where you could have a farewell brunch or a dinner. And just outside of Urban Farmer, we have the Barrel Room, which is another incredible event space. It's 1,100 square feet, so you could fit quite a few people in here, but this really cool wine wall actually partitions the space into 2. There are AV capabilities if you want to show like a slideshow or something, and this is another great space where you could do a farewell brunch or a rehearsal dinner. So just lots and lots of options here at the Nines. I'm always blown away by the Nines. It's one of the most distinguished wedding venues here in downtown Portland. And whether you're doing a huge event or more of an intimate gathering, maybe just a reception or an after party, there's so many options here. If you want to check out their events team, we're going to link them in the show notes below. And while you're at it, if you need a good photo video team, then A Beautiful Union would love to work with you. We're a photo video team here in Portland, and we do weddings and events all over the West Coast. We'll see you in the next video.